Right now I'm going to talk about two related things. Now, two questions that come up. Question one, how come you always have strength exercises together with flexibility exercise in all the DVDs? And question number two, if you get very flexible, aren't you going to injure yourself? Well, those questions are related. How? Because when you work on your flexibility, you have to work on your strengths. That's the best way to do it. You don't have to. You can work on your flexibility per se, but if you want the best way, you have to work on your strength, and you have to work on your strength in the same ranges for the same muscles that you develop in flexibility. You're working on your hamstrings, you're doing bench press, not the same. You're working on your hamstrings and you're doing hamstrings curls, not the full range, not the same, although you're working the same muscles, okay? And there's multiple hamstrings, so it depends which hamstring we're isolating, so that also makes a difference. So there's three main reasons why to do strength together with flexibility, especially very related strength and flexibility. Number one, protection. You go into deep ranges, you protect your muscles when you develop strength there. You don't develop strength there, you risk injury. And that's why a lot of people say, well, I stretch, I became very flexible, I injured myself. Well, you know, any object, including a book, can severely hurt your toes if you drop it. You know, the same thing. Stretching can be dangerous, you know, if you take it out of context. So, protection. That is number one. Number two, if you develop strength in those deep ranges, your flexibility is going to go much faster. If you don't develop strength in those ranges, the body is going to get concerned, and your flexibility is not going to go as fast. And number three, keeping that flexibility. You develop flexibility, let's say through kinesiological stretching techniques, although with time you can develop flexibility through many other techniques. So you develop it whichever way you do it, and then you just, you know, stop. And then the next day, a few days later, you become more flexible again as you stretch, and then you stop. Well, your body never worked in that range, so you're not really keeping it. But if you develop that range, you start working in that range, your body becomes comfortable, so now you're keeping it. So those three things: protection, faster flexibility gains, and maintenance of that flexibility. Those are the three reasons to do the strength training together with flexibility. It's very simplified, but it covers the main points. I'm Paul Leitcher. Thank you.